things are getting a little nuttier. Here with more on that, we've got Carrie and we've got Antoinette. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for being
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Spark Foundation and the work that you're doing in the community.
Sure. So the Spark Foundation is a local nonprofit that supports health and fitness education and opportunities for our community. Started in 2011. And the big thing that we do is we host races that help raise money so we can give that to local schools.
Yes.
And then you've got the Nutty Runner coming up, of course. And every time you're on here, I love it because you always have T-shirts and flag and all the things.
I love the flag.
See
shirt.
what's going on. Tell us about this year's race. What can we expect?
Yeah, so this year's race is going to be Saturday, March 11th. It starts and ends at Columbus House Brewery, who is our partner. It is we call it our annual ungala.
Okay.
So normally you're dressing up to do, you know, a big ball or something. We wanted something more mission driven, so now you don't really have to dress up. You just got to put on your running shoes. You come, you run a chip timed 5K, and there are 3 beers on the course.
Let me ask this, because we're looking at some pictures from previous races here, right? Everybody seems to be decked out in green. Does it always happen around St. Patrick's Day?
So typically, well, actually, yes and no. We've done about 50-50 split. We're still trying to figure that out, right? So this year we did move it back. Last year was in June. This year it'll be March, so that we can kind of catch that green spirit, give people something fun and active to do on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So the 11th is the date. And then is this a good race maybe for folks who like an easy entry point into running? What tips do you have for runners running this 5K?
Yeah, absolutely. Super entry. It's a fun time. Our slogan is mind over hangover, as kind of a don't take yourself too seriously. You know, running is, you run, Jason, you know.
You've done this race.
Yeah, you can get real serious about it. So this one is definitely more on the fun side. So if you've never ran a 5K before, this is very entry level.
Yeah.
Perfect for you.
How do you pace yourself with the beer also included? Do you have tips, Antoinette? I know you're a runner.
I mean, there are some people that like to practice before they go.
Oh, I love that.
So you know, training is always very important. Yeah, it's just having a good time and not taking yourself too seriously.
Right.
I mean, it's always a good time to go out with your friends and dress up and enjoy the beers. I mean, it's a Nutty Runner Nut Ale, which is one of my favorites.
Sure.
So no hard time there.
And then Columbus House Brewery, it's right there at the trail, right?
Yeah.
So is it an out and back? Do you run down a bit and then come back to Columbus House?
Yeah, so it's actually a really fun route. It goes around like the Wilson Park area.
Okay.
So we're not going to lie to you. It is hilly.
Yes. Some people were
if you
surprised.
live here, that it is that.
Right,
however, once again, hills is good. Something you get over it and you get to go back down.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah, it is on a downhill. So
Yes.
you know, downhill and then other beers.
Once you crest the hill, right, then it's all coasting.
It's
Exactly. It's just
yeah, you already did the hard thing.
Now, I noticed something on the website too, and that is that you're offering a bundle with this race and some other races that the Spark Foundation is doing. Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. So we have 6 races that we're hosting this year, and just to encourage people to, you know, especially in the new year and in January where you're wanting to make those resolutions to get in shape, you know, I want to give people a little extra boost. So you can bundle some of our races together by the 31st to save a little bit of money.
Okay, by the 31st of this month.
Of January 31st.
So you got a
little bit of time.
Yeah.
I love that. And then just if people just generally want to do this race specifically, what's the best way to do that?
Sure. The best way to do that is to go to our website, mysparkfoundation.org, and click on races, and you can sign up for the Nutty Runner there as well as any of our other races. And of course, the bundle is still good through January 31st.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're seeing this graphic right here, and I noticed it says, do you love giving back? This gives back to the Spark Foundation. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It's our annual gala. So it goes to support our mission programs. Specifically this year, that'll be runner scholarships for any kids and family who want to participate in our family-friendly 5Ks. And also we've started doing pay your age for all kids that are 15 and under. So this goes to help offset some of those costs.
That's awesome.
That's great. Yes. Okay. March 11th is the date. We've got information over on our social media as well. Antoinette, Carrie, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Always great to have you.